Hi, it's me. Number 10, the Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead was written over a period of 600 years, starting around 2700 BC with the earliest pharaohs. It wasn't just one book, but many that were written during the New Kingdom. The Egyptians believed that if they wrote down certain spells, they could control the powers of the gods, and this belief led them to write down every aspect of their lives in these tombs. The writings included magic spells, religious hymns, funerary texts, and even instructions for daily living. One of the most popular books of the dead is the Papyrus of Ani, which includes pictures and writings of Ani and his wife coming before Osiris. It's an amazing look into the Egyptian belief system, and the Book of the Dead has helped scholars learn more about Egyptian culture than any other source. Number 9. The Rosetta Stone. In 1799, a French soldier named Pierre-François Bouchard discovered a huge black slab of stone inscribed with 3 kinds of writing. He found it while working on a project to strengthen the defenses of a fort near the town of Rashid or Rosetta in Egypt. This slab of stone became known as the Rosetta Stone. It contained the same text written in hieroglyphic, demotic, and ancient Greek. Scholars realized that the Greek version was much easier to read, so they started to decipher the other two. The Rosetta Stone was instrumental in helping scholars understand Egyptian hieroglyphs. Before its discovery, only a few people could read hieroglyphs, but now anyone who wants to can learn how. 8. The Narmer Palette. The Narmer Palette is a piece of rock art that depicts the first king of Egypt, King Narmer. The palette dates back to around 3100 BC and is one of the most important pieces of Egyptian art ever found. It shows King Narmer wearing the crown of Upper Egypt and holding a scepter and a flail. The back of the palette shows King Narmer smiting an enemy with a crook. The palette is also important because it shows the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. It's not exactly clear what a palette is, but they were likely used by artists to mix their paints. It was discovered in 1929 at the archaeological site of Hieroglyphs. Number 7. The Magic Lamp. The magic lamp is a small bronze box that was found in the tomb of Tutankhamun. It was discovered by Howard Carter in 1922 and is now on display at the British Museum. The lamp is decorated with scenes from Egyptian mythology and was likely used as a container for burning incense. It's unclear how the lamp worked, but it's believed that it would have been filled with charcoal or another fuel source and then covered with sand to help contain the fire. The lamp was likely used in religious ceremonies or as a form of air freshener. The discovery of the magic lamp was an important one because it gave scholars insight into the religious beliefs and practices of the ancient Egyptians. 6. The Sphinx. The Sphinx is one of the most famous monuments in the world. It's located near Cairo, Egypt, and was built around 2050 BC. The statue is a hybrid creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. It's believed that the Sphinx was meant to represent the Egyptian pharaoh Khafra, but there is no evidence to support this theory. The Sphinx has been damaged over the years by erosion and human activity. In the Middle Ages, people carved their names and initials into the statue. In 1378, an Arab historian wrote that a Sufi Muslim, apparently intoxicated, had tried to kiss the nose of the Sphinx. When the guards stopped him, he took offense and broke off its nose with a hammer. Number 5. The Mask of Tutankhamun. The Mask of Tutankhamun is one of the most iconic pieces of ancient Egyptian art. It was created around 1323 BC and is made of gold leaf and obsidian. The mask was found in 1923 by Howard Carter in the tomb of the boy pharaoh Tutankhamun. It's now on display at the British Museum. The mask is important because it gives us a glimpse into the artistic and religious beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was a god king, and this is reflected in the way that Tutankhamun is depicted on the mask. He's shown wearing the traditional pharaoh's beard and headcloth, and his eyes are made of precious stones. The mask is a reminder of the wealth and power of the Egyptian kingdom during the New Kingdom. Number 4. The sarcophagus of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great died in 323 BC after being stabbed by one of his guards. His body was embalmed and taken back to his hometown of Alexandria, where it was buried in a golden coffin. The coffin was decorated with scenes from the life of Alexander and was made by the finest craftsmen in Egypt. Sadly, the sarcophagus was never found, but it was likely looted in the 7th century AD when the Arabs invaded Egypt. However, the coffin may have been rediscovered in recent years. In 2003, an Egyptian businessman claimed to have found Alexander's coffin in the basement of a Cairo museum. However, this claim was never verified. If the coffin does exist, it could contain some of the greatest treasures ever found. Number 3. The bust of Nefertiti. The bust of Nefertiti is a sculpture of the Egyptian queen Nefertiti. It was found in 1912 by German archaeologist Ludwig Borchardt in the Royal Sculptures Workshop in the Middle East. The sculpture is now on display at Berlin's Neues Museum. The bust is one of the most beautiful pieces of ancient Egyptian art and is considered to be one of the greatest sculptures ever made. It shows Queen Nefertiti's striking beauty and was likely meant to promote her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten. The discovery of the bust was a major event in the world of archaeology, and it helped to spark interest in ancient Egypt. Number 2. The Egyptian Pyramid. The Egyptian pyramids are some of the most impressive structures ever built. They were built as tombs for the pharaohs of Egypt and are located in the Giza Plateau near Cairo. The pyramids were built over a period of 100 years, starting in 2580 BC. The largest pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The pyramids are made of huge blocks of stone that weigh up to 70 tons. It took thousands of workers to build the pyramids, and they would have used simple tools such as hammers, chisels, and levers. The construction of the pyramids is a testament to the engineering skills of the ancient Egyptians. Number 1. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is a memorial to the soldiers of the Egyptian army who died in World War I. It's located in Cairo and was built in 1920. The tomb was designed by British architect Arthur Wegg and is made of white granite. The tomb contains the remains of an unknown soldier who died in the war. The identity of the soldier is unknown, but he's buried with full military honors. The tomb is a symbol of the respect that Egyptians have for their soldiers, and it's a reminder of the sacrifices that they made in World War I. The discovery of the tomb was an important moment in Egyptian history, and it helped to heal the wounds of war. Thanks for watching. Do you think these hidden hieroglyphs will lead to the discovery of more lost tombs? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.